Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi my new students, welcome to our campus Universitas Setiabudi. My name is Erni Suparti, you can call me Erni. I come from Yogyakarta, but now I live in Solo with my family. I have one daughter and one son. In this semester, I will teach you English 1 with my partner. My partner to teach English 1 is Miss Ida Gianti. But she will teach English 1 after mid-semester test. This is the first meeting. I will teach you about self-introduction and introducing others. What is the advantage of this course? After completing this course, you can introduce yourself and then make a conversation in the topic of self-introduction and introducing other. And then you can use some expression in conversation like greeting, pre-closing, and farewell. Now about self-introduction. Self-introduction is needed to describe about yourself. It might contain your identities, hobbies, your daily activities, and so on. I'm sure that you are not hard to do this because when you were in senior high school or maybe in junior high school, you often did it. Learning to write in a new language is not always easy. The easiest way to begin writing is to write about things you know well. That often means writing about yourself. To help you in writing about yourself, you can answer these questions. What is your name? What is your nickname? When were you born? Where are you from? What is your hobby? Where do you study? Why do you choose industrial engineering as your field of study? And then, what will you be in the future? By answering these questions, I'm sure that you are easy to describe about yourself. This is short conversation between Andy and Betty. Andy, hi, I am Andy Chang. Hello, my name is Bertha Mandel, but please call me Betty. Sorry, how do you spell your full name? Oh, it's Bertha space Mandel. What do you do, Andy? I study at Universitas Setiabudi. Oh, what's your major? I study industrial engineering. Nice to meet you, Betty. But I'm sorry, I have to go now. Bye-bye, Betty. Bye, Andy. This conversation consists of greeting like hi, hello, and then pre-closing. Pre-closing is expression before you leave your friend like I'm sorry, I have to go now. And then the last is farewell. Farewell in Indonesian is salam perpisahan. For example, bye, bye Andy, goodbye, like that. Now I will explain about greeting. Greeting is expression to start talking like good morning, good afternoon, hello, long time no see you, and how have you been, how are you, and how do you do? Do you know the difference about how are you and how do you do? How do you do is expression that used when you meet with someone that you have never seen before. Now about pre-closing. Before you leave your friend or before you stop conversation, you say like, well, I am afraid I have to go. I've really got to go. Well, it's getting late. Now about farewell or salam perpisahan. When you stop your conversation, you can use this expression like goodbye, have a nice day, see you later, or good night. Good night have two meanings, selamat malam atau selamat tidur. Now we can repeat together about how to spell the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. It is easy, isn't it? Now about how to introduce other. Introducing other usually use expression like this: I'd like to introduce Mr. or Mrs. X to you. The other examples of expression in introducing others, like I'd like to introduce you to, and then there is someone I'd like you to meet. This is blah 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 blah. And have you met blah 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 blah. Now, how to express pleasure to have met someone. For example, pleased to meet you, nice to meet you, very nice to meet you, and then it's pleasure to meet you. This is the example of conversation about introduce others. Good morning. I think I have ever seen you before. I am Andrea, but please call me Andre. I am Surya Budi. You can tell me Budi. What do you do, Andre? I have just graduated from industrial engineering. Really? Where did you study before? I studied at Universitas Setiabudi. Have you applied for a job? Yes, I'm still waiting for a call from Jasindo. Great. I have a friend who works in human resource department at Jasindo. Let me introduce her to you. And then this conversation is about how introduce Mrs. Dita to Andre. Andre, I would like to introduce Mrs. Dita. Mrs. Dita, this is Andre. Hello Andre, how do you do? For the first time you meet someone, you can say how do you do. And then Budi says, Andre, you can ask Mrs. Dita about your application at Jasindo. And then Miss Dita says, sorry, are your full name Andrea who apply for Jasindo? Yes, madam. Next week, you can come to Jasindo head office. We will have psychology tests for all applicants. I'm sorry, the announcement will be launched tomorrow at Jasindo website. Thank you very much, Mrs. Dita. Great, Andre. Good luck for your test. I'm very grateful for introducing me with Mrs. Dita. Forget it. Well, I'm afraid I have to go now. See you, Andre. I've really got to go to Andre. See you next week. See you, Mrs. Dita. See you, Budi. Okay, guys. Now you can mention what is part of greeting, what is part of pre-closing, and what is the part of farewell. This is the end of the lecture today. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.